Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and this is a reaction to, or my reaction to Daleks, episode 4, The Deadly Ally, the fourth episode of the Time Lord Victorious spin-off animated webcast mini-series, Daleks. Before we begin, I just want to quickly touch upon something I mentioned in my reaction to the upcoming Revolution of the Daleks special, the trailer for that. I mentioned that it was a bit strange how the British people did not recognise the Daleks when they were being displayed. When this company what's his name, Diet Trump from Arachnids in the UK, well, basically he's sorting out some ways for these new drone systems, but there's clearly a mutant inside, possibly, probably, I should say. But when they're presented to the public outside Downing Street in the clip, it's presumed that no one recognises the Daleks. And recently I saw a tweet by Mr. Tiles Reviews, or Troby Reviews, I should say, saying that it's probably due to the Series 5 stuff that people don't recognise the Daleks, as time was able to be not just rewritten but unwritten in that series, as well as also the universe being rebooted at the end of that series. So it's possible people don't remember the Dalek invasions of 2009 or 2007 with Canary Wharf in 1963 with the Civil War, or 72 with their invasion at Alderley House, or the military don't remember their 1984 escapade. Basically, any time the Daleks have appeared in history, especially their invasions. So the 1930s New York, 1960s New York, Mary Celeste, 1940s London, etc. Basically, those events seem to have been rewritten, so to speak, and now we've got a new universe. And apart from the 2019 New Year's Day incursion with the one single Dalek in Resolution, which this story will follow from as a direct sequel, more or less, it seems that the people have forgotten about the Daleks, more or less. This might be touched upon in the episode, but we'll see. But following that, when I saw that tweet, I thought, oh, okay, that does make a bit of sense. But we'll see how it goes. Right, as for Daleks, the unlikely ally, this is probably my favourite episode of the series so far. I think we'll still be getting at least one more episode after this, as hinted at the end. So basically, the Daleks have tricked the Mechanoids into helping them, as the entity is on its way to destroy them. The Daleks have led the entity to Mechanus. Their theory is that it would have come to them anyway, so the Daleks would want to get help from the Mechanoids, and the entity is coming for both. Well, mainly the Daleks, but it would probably come for the Mechanoids second. So the Mechanoids have to put up a defense, and the Daleks, the scientist Dalek and the the strategist and the scientist Mechanoid have to work together in order to defeat the entity, whilst the Mechanoids hold it off. Naturally, the Queen is getting a bit annoyed with the Emperor's plans at the moment, but they still have to work together, more or less, until the Emperor is left to his own devices to fend off against the entity, which gives the strategist and the scientist, the strategist Dalek and the scientist Mechanoid, time to pinpoint him down as so they can grab the entity together. This story more or less wraps up the stuff with the entity, unless it's going to come back next week. As the strategist Dalek and the scientist Mechanoids try to find a way to get it sent back to its universe, and that's exactly what they do at the end. However, despite the Daleks and the Mechanoids working together, the Queen of the Mechanoids implies that the Mechanoids may be coming for the Daleks at the very end. So we might be seeing that next week. Episode 5 could be the Mechanoids versus the Daleks in a last stand battle, possibly. Or this entity thing isn't finished with the Daleks just yet. It might find a way back. We'll see. But there seems to be one more episode left, which might tie into the rest of the Time Lord Victorious multi-universe, platform, so multimedia story. So it might tie into that at the very end. But yeah, this one was pretty good. It was very good. I thought the plot was really great. The Daleks and the Mechanoids working together was pretty strong. Well, certainly with the strategist Dalek and the scientist mechanoid, it could have had a bit more of a teamworkness with the Emperor Dalek and the mechanoid Queen, but knowing these guys' personalities, especially the Daleks, that is asking a lot. So it kind of makes sense how they're written here. More mechanoids are pretty great ally and a pretty great use in this story, and it's a fun, enjoyable story, and it's pretty entertaining. It's probably the best one of the series so far. Possibly, I mean, maybe on a rewatch, I might prefer the second one again. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's not the best of the series. It's an enjoyable, entertaining series. This was a good one. This was a good episode. It was good. Not really an awful lot to say apart from Daleks and Mechanoids team up, fight the entity. They find out a way to send the entity back. The Emperor Daleks makes a stand against it, whilst the strategist Dalek and the scientist Mechanoid pinpoints a way to send the entity back. And then the Queen Mechanoid at the end implies that because there's just 2 Daleks left, the Mechanoids may be coming after them. They send the Dalek. They order the Daleks to leave afterward once it's all done, and they imply that the Mechanoids might be coming for them later. So that's basically episode 4, but it was still an entertaining romp, so to speak. So a really entertaining ride. So that's my reaction to Daleks episode 4, the unlikely ally, the powerful ally. I've forgotten the title now. It'll be in the video title. I think there's still at least one more episode left of the series, as the cliffhanger implies. I think that will be next week. I think there's only going to be 5 episodes, as I've said before, but I am not certain. There could be 6. Next week is the 10th of December. If there was 7 episodes, that would take us up to Christmas Eve. I think there's only going to be 5. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time, whether that's for Daleks episode 5, if there is indeed an episode 5. Whatever the final episode is, we'll probably know with the ending of that episode. But I'll see you guys for episode 5 when it broadcasts next Thursday at 6 PM UK time. That's Greenwich Mean Time now. Or whatever video comes up next. A slight announcement, the Doctor Who reviews I've been doing on the Nicholas Payne Retro channel will be continuing on this channel as we've now hit the Peter Capaldi era. I would have, because this channel started up in September 2015, that meant all episodes from The Magician's Apprentice onwards would be on this channel. Series 10, 11 and 12 have already been done, although I'm probably going to redo at least Series 10 and 11 maybe. 12 should be okay. Maybe the re-reviews will come after a year after they're done. But seasons 1 to 26 and series 1 to 7 plus the specials from 2008 to 10 and 13 are on the Retro channel, with some reviews on the Universal's channels. Then therefore there are link videos on the Retro channel. So do check out the Retro channel reviews and the reviews on the Universals, as well as all other videos on the Universals. Please and thank you. We just that's a please and thank you. We've recently done Matt Smith month in celebration of the 11th Doctor's 10th anniversary 10.5 years ago, starting up. The Series 8 reviews, I decided to do the entirety of the Peter Capaldi series era on this channel as well, not just Series 9 onwards. I decided let's start from Series 8. Series 8 reviews will be coming on this channel. Check out season 34. Check out season 1 to 33 on the Retro channel, and season 34 onwards will be here. That's Capaldi and Whittaker's era plus future eras. So stay tuned for those when they come around, and stay tuned for my reaction to Daleks episode 5, plus a few other things that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks, over the next month or so. There may be a few surprises coming up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.